Hello, people of the internet. It is your boy Kishiwishi, and today we're gonna talk about the new Spider-Man Brand New Day movie. So, for some context, I literally recorded this video, spoke for 15 minutes straight, just to find out that my mic, ooh, I'm so mad. But OBS did its OBS thing. Mic was unmuted, but OBS was not picking up my microphone audio, and I am so angry. I am so angry. But you know what? It's whatever. Maybe me retelling everything I just said will make this video even shorter to keep the, you know how I already lost like one viewer. Already lost one viewer because I'm talking too much. But I just watched a new Spider-Man Brand New Day, and a lot of the discourse and topics surrounding the movie was more about toxic masculinity, but after actually watching the movie for myself, I see the argument for more of toxic femininity. To some points, maybe a little bit of Miss Andre, because there's a point where she literally specifically said, I was a girl alone in this, or there was a girl alone in this room full of men and they used her, blah, blah, blah. Which, valid line, because that did result in a very, you know, spoiler warning. If you haven't seen the movie, spoiler warning. Now, we're going to spoil the movie. That line was valid because the men in the room, oh, my sister died in this room surrounded by these men, right? But the most toxically masculine thing I can say that happened in this movie, which some people were talking about how Spider-Man himself was toxically masculine, which I understand him trying to make decisions for MJ, but like there was a point in the movie where Peter and MJ were having a conversation. She's like, "How? Why were you the one who decided that? You decided it for me." And when I was watching that part, I'm just like, yes, if I am a superhero and me being the superhero, being in association with you is going to put you in danger. Bitch, it is my decision to get you out of my life, but whatever. I mean, you don't even know the guy, but you don't love him and you don't know the guy, so move on. But there's a chance that maybe in the next Spider-Man or Spider-Man 6, 7, whatever Spider-Man we're on, Spider-Man 4, 5, yeah, 5, 6, 7, whatever. They might get back together. You never know. But the most toxically masculine thing that I actually saw in the movie was Frank. Just and Jean Grey herself even said it. This guy has a lot of issues. Frank just every single problem that's in front of him, shoot it. Shoot it. Kill it. Yeah. That's toxically masculine, but that was like a total of like maybe 10 minutes of the entire runtime. But what I actually see throughout the movie is toxic femininity. And oh boy, I'm gonna have to remember everything I said before I recorded this. Or whatever. Unedited, by the way. I'm lazy. I work 9 days straight, and I'm just gonna post this because toxic masculinity. Haha. But essentially, chronologically, what happens in the world of this movie? Jean Grey with her sister. They're both mutants. They're both telepaths. Why is Sophia text? I'm not reading that. She can wait. Um, they're mutants, telepaths. They're better than regular humans because their brains can jump through body to body, which I didn't know that was a thing Jean Grey could do from X-Men. I just thought she could use the Phoenix Force, but um I don't know how to read. I never read the comics, so I don't know that much about Jean Grey. Jesus fucking Christ. She's texting me so fucking much. Okay. Um See, this is why girls, if your boyfriend does content, don't text that nigga while he's doing it because I lost my train of thought. Um, Chronologically speaking, Jean Grey, her sister, they're at a park, just practicing their telepath powers and stuff. And the guy, Bill Metzger, the CEO of Damage Control, who, fun fact, is also Seth Milchick from the hit show Severance on Apple TV. Go watch it. It's actually pretty fun. It's actually a pretty fun time. But Seth Milchick, Bill Metzger, same person. Oh, I work for a company that lies to people, and in this specific scenario, I have a device that can control how their brain works, and I can force their brain to do what I want it to do for the betterment of this company. It's literally just Severance. That part was that part of the plot was literally just severance. But the let's get into the big potato stuff, the small potato, meager potatoes, whatever. We had Black Widow, Yelena in the movie as well. Played a minor role, but she did give Spider-Man the essential information to know that he was wrong. But essentially, Jean Grey's sister got captured by Bill Metzger, and Jean Grey is just trying to find her sister. So that's the plot. Oh, my sister got taken away by this guy, Spider-Man. Can you help me? No. If she actually said that to Spider-Man early on in the movie wouldn't have happened. The movie would not have happened. So they specifically had poor communication between these characters so the movie could happen. Because what happens? Oh, she does everything by any means to try to figure out this esoteric phrase that her sister sent her one day, VMAX, which after watching the movie, I feel honestly I can kind of sympathize with Jean because knowing that the last thing your sister saw was just a nonsense thing and you were going about trying to figure that specific nonsense thing out to find your sister just to find out that's the last thing she saw before she fucking died. I would snap too. I can't even lie. However, this is the part where I get into toxic femininity. Despite or not despite, because of your internal state of being, everyone has to pay for it. And some people might be like, "Oh no, that's actually toxic femininity." Yeah, or not toxic femininity, toxic masculinity. It's toxic either way, but within our society, when a guy has internal feelings that pushes him to do bad things, we punish him. We don't reward him. At most, the most grace you'll get is maybe they'll put you in therapy, but you're still in prison, right? For this movie, this girl, and this is the part like, yo, if the mutants were real, if the mutants were real in this world and they had the same mentality as Jean Grey towards the start of the film, I'm racist. Pack them up. Put them fucking ex-miggers, them ziggers, them miggers inside the cage, put them in the raft, put them underground, put inhibitors on them. Them niggas are dangerous. Cause why? And this is gonna later on what I'm talking about is gonna tie it together. Her sister was such a bad influence on her because her sister put instilled this thought into her, which I think Jean also had that thought because her parents like they were in foster care and stuff. That because you're special, people hate you. And because people hate you, you should hate them. Because you're special, people are going to hate you, and because they hate you, you should hate them. That is the entire philosophy of Jean Grey up until towards the end of the film. Which toxic femininity? Oh, just because you think you perceive yourself as different, you assume everyone automatically hates you, so you hate them first. And not even to just say that's just toxic femininity. That's like ultimate victim mindset, right? Oh, people hate me, so I'm gonna hate them first. Oh, you called me the N word. It's like no, I called you brother. Oh, that's just a micro like that. That's the type of energy that was given to me. But by any means necessary to find her sister. She literally by any means necessary. Actually, at certain points, she was playing in Peter's face because you're telling me you're trying to find your sister throughout this entire movie, but you had the time to jump into a construction worker's body and have this nigga get packed up by a taxi cab. Like literally at a point in the movie as she's jumping trying to get to MJ, she jumps into a fucking construction worker, does this to Peter, and then a car comes and fucking packs him up. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? What did that? What does that have to do with finding your sister? What at this point in the film, I didn't know what she was looking for. I just thought bitch was evil. If we didn't know Jean Grey was in the movie, we thought it was like, oh, that's just an evil villain doing evil villain shit. But they try to make her sympathetic towards the end, which I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. The new X-Men, Jean Grey, Jean Grey, the Dark Phoenix saga better start a lot sooner this time around because, ooh, I think it's already there. I think it's already there. But moving forward into the movie, Spider-Man, Jean Grey jumps into MJ's body and forces MJ to kiss Spider-Man while also pretending to know everything and giving Peter this false sense of, oh, my life can go back to normal because the girl that I love actually remembers me, so we can go back to normal. Because the whole point of the spell was that nobody would know him, but he's lonely now. But because it was pretty fucked up, I can't even lie. Because first of all, that should count as some type of grape. That should be some type of grape. You forced a woman who was unconscious to kiss a guy. Like, if the movie had a different rating, she could have done so much more, but we're not gonna get into that. But moving forward from there, right, towards the end of the movie, Spider-Man pulls back up because he finds out, oh shit, Damage Control was actually the bad guys trying to get Jean after they took her sister, but he doesn't know the full story. So he's pulling up to come and help out Jean, right? He goes, he pulls up. Jean is like, "Oh, you're here to save me now? It's too late." It's like, "What do you mean it's too late?" At this point, she found out that her sister died, and she unlocked the rest of her powers. She unlocked the rest of her skill set. It was like hard. She was hard capped at level 20. Now she's level fucking 50, and she got all of the perks. Just putting different shit in her skill tree now. She proceeded to have everyone within a 1 kilometer radius of that island be under her control. They're all present. They're all mentally present, but physically they can't move. They're just standing there with her being able to control each and every one of those people, or just have them stay in place, whatever the case may be. Ma'am, these people did not do anything to your sister. Why do they have to pay for it? Back once again, toxic femininity. Toxic femininity. These innocent people who had absolutely nothing to do with you and your sister, they have to pay the price because of how you feel about the situation. And nobody, I don't think anyone's talking about it from that angle, or actually, that's a lie. Some people have spoken about it from that angle, how Jean Grey is actually a villain. Like, you were straight up. And mind you, when she had all those people frozen, cars were blowing up, people were getting into car accidents. I'm pretty sure there's at least 1,000 people from that day who are probably paralyzed right now. Like, they were walking, they fell, and they were just stuck like that for however long that scene took. And here's the kicker. You want to know what resolves the plot of this movie, right? The thing that resolves the plot is literally Jean Grey jumping into Peter's mind to get the exact opposite advice from his deceased aunt. So you're telling me all this bitch needed was a therapy session to change her mindset, and she would not have been evil this entire movie. But we're supposed to just forgive her because she saved Spider-Man. Because this is what happens towards the end of the movie. For those of you who haven't watched it, which I'm assuming all of you guys watched it already. What? Okay. Basically, she jumps into Peter's mind, and Aunt May basically said the exact opposite of what. Yeah, I'm repeating myself. Of what her sister said. So her sister said, "Oh, you're special, and because we're special, these people hate us, and since they hate us, we should hate them and whatever. But we're superior to them." His aunt literally just said, "Hey, Peter, you're special, and because you're special, people may love you, people may hate you, but the people that do love you for you. It's gonna get lonely sometimes, but just know it doesn't have to be." And then she just changed her fucking. She's like, "Oh wow, I don't have to be lonely. I can actually make friends, even though I'm special. Oh my god, I am so fucking special, and I can also make friends now because I'm special." And then right after that scene happens, my nigga Frank, Mr. Toxic Masculinity, has like a fucking 200 caliber bullet pointed at her, fires it. Spider-Man saves her, damn near dies, and then she runs away. And that's the movie. Not gonna lie, breaking down the movie like that, there's some parts that I left out, like the dap up, the end all dap ups. Like the dap up was so good, it made a nigga who had amnesia remember everything. Yes, that dap up between Peter and Ned, nigga was Peter. And there's some theories online about, oh, it's the sling ring. The sling ring, when they did that, it's hard stuck in his brain. So whenever they do it, it'll flood back the memories of him. And there's also the part where MJ finds out about Peter's message. She's like, "Wait, I I don't remember you, but you did something to change my brain so I don't remember the stuff from our past, and that wasn't your decision to make. Which I understand, like in that context, like, oh, okay, I literally had lived experiences with you and you decided to take that away from me. But at the same time, hey, if I didn't do that, the entire multiverse was gonna fracture. But she doesn't know that. So I understand. Like when I was watching that part, it was low key kind of hard to watch because I'm just like, she's making this about her, and as if it's something so small. Like, oh, you that wasn't your decision to make about me. Like, yeah, you decided to make me forget everything about you and let me go, and then I'm no longer a part of your life. But that wasn't your decision to make. I understand the MJ in Brand New Day is gonna feel that way, but the MJ No Way Home literally said, "Do it." But and when Peter said, "I love you," oh no, she said, "I love you" to Peter, and then she told him, "Tell me that when um after the spell," which he didn't do. Which honestly, yeah, that nigga's yeah. Peter, why didn't you tell her at the end of No Way Home? You should have, but he had his reasons. His aunt died. He didn't want MJ to die too, even though within the movie she said it herself. She almost died 5 times within the last 24 hours, which 3 of those times were because of Frank. But yeah, anyways, that's my review of Spider-Man Brand New Day. It was a good movie. I liked it. I liked it because of the Spider-Man stuff. But if you think about it too much about the Jean Grey stuff, G Gray's a villain. Like I was not joking. Lock up them fucking X Miggers, bro. I don't like them. I don't like them.